Jason Donovan was the Neighbours star and pop sensation who was loved across the globe. But behind the clean-cut facade he was hiding a dark secret that almost destroyed his career and could have ended. The Dancing on Ice contestant has openly discussed his wild 90s where his drug-taking spiraled out of control, giving him terrifying seizures and even making him addicted to. In his 2007 autobiography, Between the Lines, My Story Uncut, he told of sleepless days and nights snorting cocaine on his own. Jason confessed the drug not only cost him hundreds of thousands of pounds but meant he lost the best part of a decade of it. The Joseph Theater star really hit rock bottom when he tried to party with the big boys and ended up being rushed. Jason flew from Sydney to LA for a star-studded party for Kate Moss' 21st birthday, which had been organized by Hollywood actor. There were a number of high-profile guests at the bash including INXS frontman Michael Hutchence, his supermodel girlfriend Helena Christensen and fellow supermodel Christy Turlington. The party was being held at the infamous Viper Room, where River Phoenix had collapsed and died outside just a year before after overdosing. Jason, who was wearing hot pink trousers, decided that he would not bring any drugs inside the club so made regular trips back to his hotel room which was just a stone's. However, Jason admitted, it seemed like a good plan, but as the night went on I found myself running back and forth like a crazed dog, desperate not to miss the party yet hungry for my nap. By midnight the party had hit the dance floor, with Gloria Gaynor singing Happy Birthday to Kate before Johnny and Michael got up on stage. The night then took a terrifying twist when Jason realized he was about to have a cocaine seizure when the pair were halfway through Van Morrison class. I knew the symptoms all too well, for it was not the first time this had happened to me, explained. My heart was racing, my vision was blurring and I was becoming disorientated. I tried to steady myself but my legs buckled under me and I fell to the floor. I am not sure what happened next but I do know that someone had pulled the plug on the music and was calling for it. A crowd had circled around me and Michael was standing over me trying to empty my trouser pockets. Have you got anything on you? He kept asking me. I tried to speak. It wouldn't be cool if anything was found on you by the medics, he whispered. Jason then blacked out once again and the next memory he has is of being carried out of the club by paramedics on a stretcher. When he came round for the second time he could hear the sound of the siren while in the ambulance. The Neighbours star was treated at LA's Cedars-Sinai hospital and warned by the doctor that he could have died. I suggest you lay off the drugs from now on, he told me. You do realize that seizures like this can maybe this will serve as a wake-up call. After just 3 hours Jason discharged himself from hospital, but was so ashamed that he ruined Kate's party that he went round to an after-party at the hotel to apologize. Racked with guilt, Jason knocked on the hotel room door, which was answered. I'm really sorry about what happened, mate, Jason told him. Depp patted him on the back and told him not to worry, but Jason explained, that's cool, don't worry, he said, patting me on the back. We're just pleased that you are okay. Now take some advice from me, go to your room, get some sleep and for God's sake take it easy. The theater star headed back to my room with his tail between his legs, admitting he had made an utter fool. He added, it tried to party with the big boys, tried to be so very rock and roll, but all I had done was make a complete effing. Who was I trying to fool? There was nothing rock and roll about me. I was a little kid from Melbourne, the boy from Neighbours, Jason Donovan with his cheesy hits and his teen fans, Joseph with his Technicolor dreamcoat. I had just ruined what was possibly one of the greatest nights of my life and what for? It was pathetic. Jason was at his lowest point when he was saved by a guardian angel, who would go on to become. Jason credits Angela Malik, the stage manager on the Rocky Horror Show UK tour he was starring in 1998, for saving him from his cocaine addiction. Some people are sent to you for a reason. For me, that person was Angie, Jason told the Mirror last. Had it not been for her, I doubt I'd still be standing. She was my saving grace and said to become a real love of mine. The couple tied the knot back in 2008 and have 3 children, Gemma, Zach, and Jason said, Angie gave me my life back, made me see what love really was and to the day I die I will be grateful. Without her, who's to say what would have become of me? Jason admitted that having seizures didn't stop him from getting back on the drugs, but eventually he did start to get tired. Yeah, I passed out and had a few seizures in my time but it didn't stop me from going back and but what did happen is that I just got bored in the end, he said in 2018. It's a bit like when you have two in the end you go, that's enough. It was also the birth of his daughter Gemma in March 2000 that prompted him to give up cocaine. He added, it takes that sort of moment together with the birth of Gemma, where I just didn't pick up the drug the next day. I've also kept quite physically fit and there's always that reminder that there is a high out there that doesn't leave you with a hangover and that makes you feel great.